welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome. If not, thank you so much for joining the fam bam. I absolutely appreciate having you here. I hope you've hit that subscribe button, okay? Because we're trying to make the family grow, and we would absolutely appreciate it if you just hit that subscribe button so that we can grow, because the more the merrier. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. I absolutely appreciate your support, the likes, the comments, the shares, and everything that you guys do to make sure that the family grows. So here's the thing: if you want to make sure that you're notified when my videos drop, please do not forget to hit the notification bell. Okay, hit that notification bell so that you are up to date with every single thing that I'll post. Anyway, today we are going to be having a little chat about micro habits. So it's 2022, it's the beginning of the year, and we are all like in full mode. We're trying to reset, we are trying to set new goals for 2022, and I thought, what a better way to have this conversation than now. Before we get into what I'll be doing with the video, Happy New Year. This is the first video for the year, and I hope we're going to have an amazing year. I hope we are going to go in hard on our goals and all the things that we want to achieve, because our dreams are valid. So today we're going to be talking about micro habits. Yep, micro habits. So it's the beginning of the year and everyone is on some yay. We're going to write down our goals. We're going to write down all the things that we want to achieve in 2021. And I think what inspired this conversation for me is the fact that last year I set big goals without developing small habits. You know, sometimes other people can really just go in on their big goals, and they really just get it right, you know. But for me, I picked up that I just wasn't getting it right because the habits were not right. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, for example, if you want to have a banging body, what I would do then now is focus and be frustrated at the fact that I cannot, for the life of me, sit in the gym or be in the gym for like more than 10 minutes. Well, I thought maybe if I had started at home and developed habits around exercising and just being healthy, then maybe it would be much easier for me to go to the gym. So yes, without further ado, let's get right into it. Every single day, pick 3 or 4 things that you feel you are grateful for. It could be life, it could be food or shelter, but have an attitude of gratitude. I promise you, it shifts your mind. It teaches you to appreciate and focus on the good things. And I have a quote from Joyce Meyer from the book that I'm currently reading, where she says, no matter what we still desire, we should be grateful for what we already have. So the number one micro habit that you can start infusing into your life is really just being grateful for everything that you have while you wait for everything that you want. Okay. Say no at least once a week. This is something that I personally also battle with. I really struggle with saying no. I say yes to everything and end up becoming swamped and also not being able to execute with excellence, simply because I cannot say no to certain things. So in 2022, try to say no at least once or twice a week to something that you know you cannot do. It does not make you a bad person. Sometimes it really will aid you in taking care of your mental health. So please do say no if you can't do things. Do say no if you don't feel like doing things, and if you're not up for it, and if you are around the right people, you shouldn't be made to feel bad about saying no, I cannot do this. Make sure that you incorporate 1 to 5 minute exercises in your everyday life. So you can either do them in the morning or do them in the evening, but find 1 to 5 minutes to do exercises. And trust me, no matter how busy you are, I'm sure you can spare 1 minute to exercise. I personally prefer doing these exercises in the morning. They do not feel like you're accomplishing much in the beginning, but as time goes on, you actually do start feeling good about yourself, and you add on to the minutes and make time deliberately for gym. So exercise for 1 to 5 minutes and see the difference it'll make in your life. So this year we're leveling up. Whatever that looks like to you, if it means going to the gym or skincare routines that are new so that you can look good, if it means learning how to do eyebrows like some of us, oh guys, it's quite a mess. But anyway, that's besides the point, if it means taking up on a course on how to do braids so that you may feel good, watch my previous video about smelling good on a budget. Guys, we are leveling up. We are doing things that will make us feel good about ourselves. But remember, do not compare your leveling up to somebody else's leveling up. Personally, for me this year, I just want to learn how to do makeup and be decent. I just want to smell good, I want to look good, and that's just it for me. So whatever leveling up means to you, do that, sis. It's gonna make you feel good about yourself, and in the long run, it's gonna shift perspective about all the things that you do pertaining your life. So like I said, we're leveling up. Let's go. We are halfway through, guys, and I think for me, number 5 would definitely be that we need to create a safe space for ourselves. And by that, I mean that have your own little corner where you just go and breathe, where you just go and light your candle and just forget about all these things that are happening in the world. And I understand that this might not be applicable for people who live in families that are quite big. It might be a bit difficult to do that, but even if it means you have your own little pot at a park where you just chill and relax for that 5 to 10 minutes, just find time to do that for yourself. You will thank yourself later. You will actually see that you are able to clear up a lot of things when you're on your own in your own safe little space. So yeah, guys, find a little corner where you can just use it to be safe and to just breathe. The next habit that I feel like we need to implement in 2022 into our lives is saving. Guys, save those coins. Save those coins for experiences, for solocations, for vacations, for you to hang out with your friends, and for you to do things for yourself. You don't need to stress about money every other time when you're supposed to do something. Have money saved for that. Have money saved for emergencies. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy your money, but I'm saying that make sure that by the time you spend your money for all your necessities, you already have something stashed away. There are alternative apps that could help you with that. I know Stash has different ways of you saving money. You could save 10 cents a day, you could save 1 rand a day, or stash whenever there's load shedding, or stash whenever it's sunny, or stash whenever it's raining. There are apps like that that are actually fun and make saving sound very fun and not like it's something that is hectic and needs to be done, and it doesn't feel so laborious and so complicated. It's literally you saving 10 cents a day and you keep it moving. So please do make sure that you implement the habit of saving money. The next thing that I think we should learn to do in 2022 is really to make sure that we limit our social media intake. If it hits a certain time, make sure that you're like, I can't do this. I'm switching off notifications. I'll come back again at a certain time tomorrow. And that, you'll see, will actually reduce your anxiety so much. Well, that's what it did for me last year. And another thing that I also did was to make sure that I limit my news intake. I literally would make sure that I watch news once or twice a week, and I realized that I wasn't really missing out on a lot of things. I just go in and check what is important, and that actually aided so much in making my anxiety calm down a bit. So please do make sure that you limit your social media intake and also limit the number of times you watch the news. It will do you good. It will make you less anxious, and you will be able to still know what's going on without having to consume all of the people's opinions on social media or on these news sites. Sis, it's so difficult to do this, but Be in the moment. Be in the moment. Enjoy things as they come. Sit and bask in whatever that's happening. We are so constantly worried about what should be happening, what I didn't do. Bruh, if you're eating a meal, take in that taste, enjoy it. Like, just absorb all the nice things that life is throwing at you without worrying about what you should do. If you are able to get a job and it's not perhaps the job of your dreams, bask in all the little good things that come from that. Bask in the lessons, sit in those, like, be in the moment, live, have fun. And sometimes you really do not need to snap certain moments. Just bask in them, sit in them. Something that I am pretty much excited to do this year is also start reading for leisure. We, especially people who went to university, you know that university forces you to actually read. You know, if you're working in corporate, if you at school, even if it's not varsity, you know that you are forced to read, and you're forced to read things that you have to read. You don't necessarily want to read. So guys, make sure that you make like 10 to 15 minutes where you just read something, because there's, I can't remember who the person who said this is, but I think I heard it from Bumile Dawa's channel. She was saying that readers are leaders, so I don't think it just applies for conventional leaders, because I believe we are leaders in our own right. But I think if you want to be better, if you want to enhance your vocabulary, if you want to know a little bit more about the world outside your own little world, then just read. Read to inform yourself, read to learn, read to unlearn. Just read in 2022 and you'll see it will do you so much good. Last but not least, declutter. Guys, it's so important for you to find times where you just declutter. You take things that you're not using and you give them away. You constantly cleaning the house and the space that you're in, because it really does change your mood. I know that when the house is like chaotic and it's a mess, I'm constantly frustrated, I'm constantly feeling overwhelmed, and it's only until I start cleaning the house where I feel like, okay, now I can breathe. So make sure that you declutter. I'm just going to recap, and in no particular order. Number one, write things you are grateful for every single day. Number two, say no at least once a week. Number three, incorporate 1 to 5 minute exercises every single day. Number four, level up, whatever that means to you. Number five, create a safe space for you to breathe and reset. Number six, save your coins. Number seven, turn off notifications, limit your social media intake, and limit your news intake. Number eight, be in the moment. We always worried about the next thing. Make sure that you bask in all the things that are happening as they happen. Number nine, read for 15 minutes every single day. Number 10, declutter, remove, give away everything that you do not need. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also recommend my channel. I love you guys so much, and a happy 2022. Mwah.